Every morning, before you speak, before you check your phone, before the world reminds you of yesterday, you were given a gift, a new beginning. The universe doesn't ask what happened yesterday. It doesn't keep score. It doesn't remind the sun has to rise and regret. It simply rises, and so can you. The most important decision you will make today will not be what you wear. It will not be where you work. It will not be how much money you earn. It will not even be what happened to you. The most important decision you will make is whether you will choose love or fear. Because every thought, every word, every action begins with one of these two energies. Fear tells you, what if I fail? Love whispers, what if you fly? Fear says, protect yourself. Love, on the other hand, says, express yourself. Fear builds walls. Love builds bridges. Fear contracts. Love expands. Every decision you make today will either move you closer to the person you were created to become or further away. Most people believe their life changes when circumstances changes, but that's backwards. Life changes when you change. The outer world is simply reflecting the inner world. If you wake up carrying resentment, you would discover reasons to stay resentful. If you wake up expecting conflict, well, you're going to notice conflict everywhere. But when you wake up choosing love, the same world begins to look at you completely different. Not because the world changed, but because your attitude did. Love is not weakness. Love is the greatest strength you possess. It takes courage, well, especially courage to forgive, to remain peaceful when others choose anger, to speak kindly when someone is cruel, to believe in possibility when surrounded by doubt. Anyone can react. Very few people can consciously choose. That's your power. Imagine the beginning every morning with one simple promise. I will not allow fear to make my decisions today. How different would your relationships become? How different would you speak? How differently would you treat yourself? Because the longest relationship you will ever have is the one with yourself. Every morning you stand at those two doors. One is labeled fear and the other is love. Fear promises certainty, but delivers limitation. Love offers uncertainty, but delivers freedom. Fear asks, what if they reject me? So what? Love asks, what if they finally become who I really am? Fear remembers the past. Love creates the future. And the wake does not drive the boat. The universe will respond, not merely to your words, not merely to your wishes, but the person you consistently choose to become. When your thoughts become peaceful, your life begins to reflect peace. When gratitude becomes your habit, abundance begins appearing in unexpected places. When compassion replaces judgment, you begin attracting compassionate people. Life has always been listening. This morning, someone woke up believing they aren't enough. Someone believes the best years are left behind them. Someone believes happiness belongs to everyone else. Don't become that person. Remember who you are. You were never created to live imprisoned by fear. You were created to create, to forgive, to love, to grow, to awaken. Tomorrow morning, before the noise begins, sit quietly for just a moment. Take one deep breath. Feel your heart beating as you slowly wake up. Recognize the miracle of simply being alive. Then make one decision. I choose love. Not because life will always be easy, but because love allows you to become greater than your circumstances. Choosing patience over anger, compassion over judgment, faith over worry, gratitude over complaint, presence over distraction, and love over fear, every single morning. Because the life you have been searching for is waiting on the other side of one decision, choose love and let everything else follow.